Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink sample review for you. Today I have this ink with a label on it, and what happened was I ordered this from, I believe, Jet Pens, and they just put the item number. So if you go to their website and put this number in, it should bring up this ink, and I believe this is Imperial Purple by Diamine. And I believe the reason it's like this without, a label, without me knowing what it is, I think I ordered like a random ink sample, and then that was how it arrived. So that was kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. But yeah, it's sometimes fun to get random samples because, especially if you get a color that you either don't have, or a color that you normally would never have bought yourself, just to try something different. All right, I'm going to put a little extra on here, and then I'm going to write the name. And then we'll set it aside to dry. So just give me 1 minute here. And we said this was Imperial Purple by Diamine. This is a really pretty ink so far. So, and again, this is one that I would not have picked out on my own. So I'm glad that they sent this. All right, I'm going to put this under the fan to dry. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and we've got some copy paper here. And I always test these inks out on copy paper because you never know. Maybe you're going to be at work or school and you don't have any nice paper with you, and you just want to know if the ink is going to behave. So I always test it out on copy paper. All right, this is Imperial Purple. And this is copy paper. All right, and that's how that looks so far. We'll give that a couple minutes to dry while we do the HP 32 paper. And of course, HP 32 is just another type of copy paper, but it's smoother and the ink is resisted a little bit, so it tends to give the different special effects of the ink typically come through at least a little bit. All right. Imperial Purple. This is HP 32. And if there are any other inks you'd like to see me review, go ahead and leave a comment below of what you'd like to see, and if I have it or if I can get it, then we'll do a review. There we go. All right, that's how this looks so far, looking really nice. And we'll try this on some Tomo River paper as well. Tomo River paper typically shows off the ink properties the best out of the three, so I always make sure to do a test on this. And if you like these videos, if you find them helpful at all, or if you'd like to see more, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that they'll show up on your feed. There we go. Okay, so here's how this looks on the Tomo River. And I'm gonna go check on the swatch, see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and here is how these ink swatches turned out. So this is the copy paper. You can see it's a really nice purple, no feathering or anything. This would be great to take with you if you only have access to cheap paper. It looks really, really nice. And then on the HP 32, what I like about this is there isn't a whole lot of difference between the copy paper and the HP 32. Usually there's a big difference, but these look almost the same, which is nice, except for like down here where there's a little bit heavier ink, you see a little bit of shading. So other than that, the color on the two papers is pretty similar. So that was kind of nice. And then on the Tomo River paper, the same thing. The ink looks pretty similar, however, you're starting to see a little bit of a sheen here. And the sheen is causing a tiny bit of shading. It's not super noticeable, but it is there. And the sheen appears to be like a yellow sheen, which is kind of cool. So that's really different. And then on the swatch, you could really see that yellow sheen come out. So this would probably look really nice in a pen that puts down a lot of ink, is my guess. But yeah, you've got this beautiful Beautiful purple, very even color. And then that sheen down there. And then around the edges on these ribbons here, you can see a little bit of that sheen show through. It's very, very pretty. This is a really unusual color. I'm glad that they sent me this, of the ones that, you know, like I said, I didn't pick this one. It was just a random sample. So that was really cool. So anyways, if you like this color, I'll leave a link down below if I can find it. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.